I'm Karly, the Young Post Deputy Editor, and this is the SCMP HKDSE Mock Exam 2019 Analysis, Paper 3, Listening, Part B. Spelling and grammar mistakes. Weaker candidates lost a number of marks by making basic mistakes in these areas. Spelling mistakes were found in both common words and in words copied wrongly from the text. For example, develop self-confident for develop self-confidence. Strength your person skill for strengthen your personal skills, and permission with 2 T's for permission. Grammar mistakes included basic preposition phrases. For example, on May or at May for in May, at February to March for from February to March. A wide range of other grammar mistakes were found. One particularly common error was using incorrect forms of the passive voice. For example, will be hold in May and will held in May for will be held in May. Candidates are therefore urged to leave time at the end of the exam to read through what they have written to check for such errors and mistakes made copying text from the original, and thereby avoid unnecessarily losing marks. Following instructions in the task email. Some candidates missed important instructions in the task email. For example, in Part B1, students were told, "I'd like you to write an email on my behalf. Sign the email from me." In Part B2, they were told, "Sign it from me." These phrases mean, of course, that the candidate in their role must end the letter or email with the name of the person writing the task email, Patrick Lee in this case, and not with their own role name, Sam Hon, nor, of course, their real name. Appropriacy and style. 1. Length. In Part B, there was a tendency for candidates to indiscriminately copy large chunks of text from the data file. This sometimes resulted in answers that contained more than 300 words, when the advised length was a maximum of 170 for Part B1 or 180 words for Part B2. No marks are deducted specifically for writing too much, but this is a sign that the content includes irrelevant material and that the style is inappropriate to the task, which do lose marks. Additionally, such extensive copying may mean that candidates do not have enough time to finish all tasks. Candidates should therefore pay attention to guidelines about length and read the task email carefully for hints about the appropriate style required. For example, for the task in Part B1, the following instructions are included. Be as positive and encouraging as possible. You must use 100 words or less. Focus only on the most important points. Similarly, the task email for Part B2 instructs candidates, there is no need to be formal in your reply, write a formal letter, make sure you use the correct format for a formal letter, and include a very short summary of the plot. Candidates should note that it is particularly important to be brief and to the point when writing texts for public audiences, such as for informational or promotional purposes. For example, tasks 6, 7, and 10. Other tasks of this nature that commonly appear on this paper include writing the summary of the plot of a play, film, or TV program, a circular to parents, a website post, or a promotional leaflet. 2. Stylistic conventions in letters. A surprising number of candidates did not know the conventional ways to open and close letters, leading to mistakes such as Dear Mr. Simon and Alan, Dear Peter Murray, Dear Murray, and Best regard. It is important that candidates know the rules of letter writing. Firstly, there are set opening and closing phrases. For example, Dear Sir or Dear Madam is always followed by yours faithfully. Dear Mr. Allen or Dear Dr. Allen, Mrs. Allen, Ms. Allen, etc. is followed by yours sincerely. In the past, these phrases were always followed by a comma. This is less common now, especially when using a computer, although it is still usual when writing by hand. Secondly, the choice of opening and closing phrase depends on A, how formal you need to be, B, whether you know the gender of the recipient, and C, whether you know the name of the recipient. Here are some examples. Stylistic conventions in emails. Emails tend to be less formal in style than letters, but the formal conventions for letters, greetings and sign-off, should still be used in formal email correspondence. In informal emails, "Hi Peter" would be followed by "best wishes" or "best regards." You can also start and end an email with just the names of the recipient and sender with no closing phrase. Peter, Patrick. Some candidates wrote email subject lines which were much too long. Email subject lines should be short, typically a noun phrase consisting of 1 to 5 words. Formal email subject lines should start with a capital letter, for example, school's drama competition, free fall plot summary, student career survey results 2020. Stylistic conventions in circulars to parents. Circulars typically start "Dear Parents." They tend to refer to the school either as "we," informal, for example, "we would like to invite you to a performance," or as "the school," which is more formal, for example, "the school's entry to the school's drama competition this year is." Sometimes both phrases are used together for formal emphasis, as in, "We at St. Lawrence's strongly believe in the benefits of drama." Circulars tend to refer to the parents as "you," for example, "You are most welcome to attend." More formal circulars may use parents, for example, "Parents are reminded to ensure that students are wearing full school uniform."